Hey traders, Johnny Howell here. Welcome to another edition of Market Update Time. Producing markets. Wow, I'm off to a good start today, aren't I? Producing markets. I don't produce anything, I just watch the markets. I'm like the lions. Actually, no, I'm not in the lions. I wait for the lions to roar. The lions sit there waiting patiently, and then they wait to jump, and they get the zebra, right? We're the little birds. I want to come in and grab a little meat and run away. That's who I am in the markets. Anyway, market update time, guys. Welcome to another edition. Dow Jones, Sp500, Nasdaq. Got to look at the Russells as well too. The Russells, SILJ. You know, look at the transports. We'll look at we'll have a look at all the metals, GDXJ, silver, gold. Also be looking at why I believe Nasdaq is in one of the biggest bubbles in history. We're also going to be looking at the fear and greed index and why we're getting very, 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 very close to the top. And maybe some other funky, dunky, cool, amazing, maybe not so amazing stuff in this video. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty guys, so bing, bing, bong, bong. Let's get started into today's video. Traders, actually, I better get off this one. Why am I on AMGM for? I'm actually going to trade in this one here right now. So going well. Anyway, let's go to the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones. What's going on with DD? The DD, right? The Dow Jones. I've just come back, guys, from an amazing and incredible F45 session. Have you guys actually heard of F45? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you actually do that? It's amazing, isn't it? I just really like 5 to 600 calories every session that I do that, 45 minutes. Anyway, I should be doing more. Dow Jones, what's happening? A little bit of an update today, and a little bit of an update today. We're still in this little movement here. If I bring my little funky dunky trend lines up though, we're possibly getting to the top of a bit of a channel here. Now, the question is, are we? Let's bring this over here for a minute. Are we developing some sort of or another form of a channel? Is this here? There we go. Somewhere is that there going to be another channel in the markets? This actually could be another form of channels, shackles. Let's actually, so we actually could be developing we're in a one channel here. So you can see a little rejection today, but we are starting to move up. So we're definitely in an upward trend. We're not breaking out it yet. We definitely are. Once again, let's bring up the last sort of couple of months once again. And we can see that that's what's going on right now when it comes to the Dow Jones. Still crawling up. And we're starting to get a bit of a volume behind it as well too. So there's nothing saying there. S&P500, look at this here, S&P500, bit of a doji day today, and if you've been watching my videos for the last couple of days, maybe week, and you'll know that these three long-term trend lines come into play, and that was that 3,500. I actually had a target of 3,500, and that's where these long-term trend lines come into play. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see a little bit of a ding-ding, a bing-bing, right? A little bit of a resistance here. In the markets, and then a little bit of a pullback. Maybe. I'm not saying you would never short the market here right now. That'd be crazy. You never short the market. You buy on a dip, on a bull, on a trend. But with that being said, who knows? This could just completely break through. But I don't know, guys. If I was a bit of a betting man, which I'm not, I would say these long-term trend lines. I've just brought up the weekly chart for you. These long-term trend lines I'm seeing right now, right here is X marks the spot. Look at this here. Look at them all in the cluster of these levels all through there. So I wouldn't be too surprised, even if we did get a little bit more upside to go. Okay, a little bit more, just a little bit of upside. Look at all this cluster of long-term resistance levels here. So those long-term resistance levels, guys, once again, it's probably likely to come into play. And moving over to good old Nasdaq. And what's going on with the Nasdaq? Pretty much a nothing day today. You can see tech boom, right? And then not much going on today. If I like for example, Netflix. Oh my goodness, Netflix! Did I type in a Flexi? I typed in Flexi. NFLX. I think that's the one, isn't it? Yeah. Look at Netflix. Oh my goodness, we're going to the moon! Oh crap, 4% down day. What happened with Facebook today? I didn't see Facebook. Oh, same thing. Oh, we're going to the moon. Right? That's the duck getting killed, by the way. I reckon by looking at the Nasdaq, well, look, this is the Nasdaq here. Look at a big long-term weekly chart on the Nasdaq. I reckon this is a duck getting ready to be squashed real quick. So look how high this is, guys. You know, and whenever you see a market that does this, oh my goodness, oh, it's not good. In fact, let me actually bring up the good old fear and greed index. I said I was going to do that in yesterday's video, and oh, it didn't look good. But now look what's happened here. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Now respect it. Look, we're getting to the extreme greed now. Remember, I've been saying all along that I think we're going to, I've been saying for the last week, maybe 2 weeks, I expect more upside to go because we're not at the extreme greed yet. Look what's happening now. 1 year ago, extreme fear. 1 month ago, greed, greed, greed. Now, extreme greed. So we are getting very, 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 very close to fear and greed. You know, what am I trying to say? What was that word I was trying to say? Man, I just lost it. Anyway, let's get into it. Right, junk bond, extreme greed. This was actually greed. This only had a greed warning yesterday. A couple of days ago, I think so. Put and calls, extreme greed. This has always been extreme greed. During the last 5 trading days, volume in put options has lagged volume in call options by 57.7% as investors make bullish bets in their portfolios. This is among the lowest levels of put buying since during the last 2 years of extreme greed. Guys, warning, warning, warning. We're getting very close to a top in the markets. This is screaming right now. Warning, warning. And if you think the Nasdaq's going to keep doing this right now, get out of here, will you? Take a hike. Get on your bike and come back when you realize what a bubble looks like. Get on your little push bike. Market momentum. Oh, look, extreme greed now. This was actually only had a greed warning a few days ago. Now it's actually extreme greed. Safe havens, this is still greed, and the relative strength index, 52 weeks high. We are seeing greed here. We're seeing stock price breadth, greed, and obviously this one here is pretty much neutral here, which is the market volatility. But look what's happening now. Okay, we're getting very, very, very close to this level through here. I wonder if this is actually, because we're not actually, because we're not actually in the 80 territory yet. So we may have a little bit more upside to come. I don't know, guys, but this is the warning, right here. Hey, do you want news summarized each morning? No, thank you. I don't want to listen to the news. I just want to watch the markets. Who cares about the news? Well, actually, there's actually some news that I care about. See what's going on. But at the end of the day, trading's trading, right? So this point through here, this is when you should be looking, okay, we're getting very close to a top. This point through here, which is the extreme fear, we're getting very close to a bottom. So if I bring up the good old, if I go back down to my fear and greed index again, you'll see this up the top here. Remember, when this is pinging to extreme fear, this is such an amazing indicator, guys. I'll tell you right now, it's like when the market's crashing, when the market was crashing, can I go back, let's actually see if I can do this. Actually, no, forget it. But when the market was crashing, this thing here, it was pinging right down the bottom here. This little funky dunky indicator. We can see this little thing here. This was like bing, 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 or probably somewhere through there anyway, right? Extreme fear, extreme fear, extreme fear. And that's what I was like, oh my goodness, we're getting ready, at least for a short-term bounce. I didn't expect to see an all-time new high on the S&P, but I did expect to see at least a 50% rally in the markets there. And you'll notice that, So you'll notice that's what's happened through there. So if I go down to the bottom here with the extreme fear, this down the bottom here, that's the extreme fear indicator. Right down the bottom, that's when I knew we're getting very, very close to a bottom. I didn't know exactly when, because sometimes you can sit around for 2 or 3 months before we actually do. But now we're actually getting up to this level through here now. So very close, guys. Warning, warning. Getting very close to a top in the markets, and that's what this is screaming all about. Russell Russell, look at this. Look at that vertical. Look at that vertical Russell, guys. Oh my goodness, this thing's just. It's had very little pullbacks as well too. Oh my goodness. And if I go down to this Russell here is getting a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a bull flag through there. If I bring up my good old trend lines, you can see we're actually in a little bit of a bull flag. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm starting to. And let's actually go to the transports as well too. Transports is pretty much almost eking out a new high as well too. But look at this here. The transports has been going up pretty much for the last 2 months, pretty much straight up. Bit of pullbacks every now and then. So very, 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 very risky, guys. Very risky in the markets right now. Moving over through to the GDX. Pretty much nothing going on now. Let me actually just bring up a bit of a close-up view. We're still stuck in this overall triangle pattern when it comes to the GDXJ, that is. This is the GDX. We're still, as you can see, we're still definitely stuck into this overall triangle pattern here on the GDX. SILJ, same sort of thing, stuck in this triangle pattern through there. And SIL, again, same sort of thing. Moving on now through to gold. Just gold. If you guys watched my video yesterday, this is still stuck in this triangle pattern. So we're not breaking up, we're not breaking down. So we're not really getting indicated there. And let's go to silver. Silver really still stuck in this level through there. If I bring this up, as you can see, we're still stuck in this overall. Let's go back down to silver here. We're still stuck in this pennant. So are we going to drop down or are we going to drop up? That's going to be the question I would like to see. Moving on now through to just a little bit of a US dollar analysis. This is actually long-term, major long-term support down the bottom here. If I see, all right, there's actually a bit of support down through there. So major support's just below it, but we may be holding here to go for a bit of a run to the upside here on the US dollar. So there we go, guys. Quick little update for you guys. Tech stocks, maybe what we saw yesterday in the big boom in the tech stocks is maybe that's that last final hooray we're going to see in the tech stocks before things start to get a little bit shaky, and then maybe we're going to start to see some topping action soon. Now the thing about the fear and greed index, guys, and where we are right now, the market does suddenly stop. Or I shouldn't say that. The market does stop sometimes and come straight down. Like if I bring up the Dow Jones. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me just do this here. So you notice that the market, very rarely will the market just stop and just go straight down. What will happen is you'll start to see something like this, right? You'll start to see a little bit of a pullback and a run up and then go sideways. That's like 2 weeks worth of sideways. And then we'll drop down for a few days. Then we'll rally back up, make a little lower high, and we'll rally back down. All this sort of stuff will happen in the markets where we are right now. So if we're likely to see a bit of a drop in the Nasdaq, we're probably likely to see something like this, and then maybe a bit of a rollover from there. So we're not going to do that straight away, guys. So you know, when I say tops in the market, or you know, warning, getting close to a top, you can see what I'm saying through there. So before you go, I want to give you access to a brand new trading course that I got, and I'm going to give it to you for free. It's free, it's free of charge. And also in this trading course, it's going to really help you when it comes to understanding the markets. It's going to teach you the biggest mistakes that you're making right now that's stopping you. It's going to help you understand how to read the markets properly. You got 2 or 3 powerful chart reading techniques in there. You got 3 awesome trading systems. Pick which one you like. You got trade management and so much more when it comes to that. Plus also an extra few bonuses that I'm not advertising as well too. So you're going to absolutely love that. If you are struggling your trading right now, you must get access to this course. Go to johnsfreegift.com and it'll start you on the right path of understanding the biggest mistakes you're making right now. How to actually read the charts. What are some awesome trading systems? And so on and so forth. Also, if you'd just like to get to know me more personally on a more personal basis, then make sure you join my Facebook page. You can see the link on the description here, on the page here. Also, there should be a link in the description below as well too. If you want to learn more about me, about my life, about my health and fitness, what I do, and so on and so forth. It's not mainly focused on trading. So if it's not all about trading, it's actually mostly about my personal life and so on and so forth. And so if you'd like to get to know more about me personally and see my day-to-day journey or see some things that I do, then join the Facebook group there. So join the Facebook group there. It's or Facebook page, should I say. It's facebook.com/John J. Howell. and you'll be able to get access there, and then you'll be able to get access to all that sort of stuff. So go to that right now. Firstly, go get access to the free course, and then make sure you join the Facebook group or the Facebook page, and that way you'll be able to see more about behind the scenes about me and what I do and what I think and so on and so forth. And my only hope in the Facebook page is that I inspire you and motivate you to help you become much more rounded in your health and your fitness and your mindset and the way that you look at life, and give you some motivation as well too. So go to that right now, guys, and I look forward to seeing you real soon.